Hi everyone, so happy to be here. And today I'm going to create some trouble. I'm not following the content. I'm talking about mindset. Who is interested in the science of achievement? To get results, consistent results, in your business, in your life. Well, I have to start with Trish. You were amazing. And this was about Hamish, right? Well, I've seen him, and I've seen all of those breakthroughs, and I was like, how did this guy did it? I only seen him 4 or 5 times. And he said he was so grateful to meet me 1.5 years ago. It was just really a moment for me. But here I am, about mindset. How could you get into that bulletproof mindset where you get results? Let me share a bit of a story about myself. For about 15 years in my life, I was the victim. I went so far down the rabbit hole that I was really looking fear and death in the eye. A number of times. Motorbike accidents, scaring so much anger in me, and probably from a relationship with my dad. I could not see how I could get over this. I was working hard. Then later on I had a family, and I was not there for my children. I was working hard, not able to get through this. My kids did not like me, did not connect with me. And I thought I will never going to change this. I spent years and years working hard, trying to make a change for my family, to inspire my children. And along the years, I was looking for solutions constantly after finding something to break this curse that I had on me. And then I found this secret that changed everything for me. So who wants to know what makes the difference? How do you start achieving results? Consistently achieving results. Well, here's how you can connect to your power and those results that you want. All of us have a mind. And this mind, let's say 2 parts. There is the conscious. And this one is the unconscious mind. Now they have 2 very different agendas. Very different agendas. One is about, and this is the subconscious, is running to meet your needs. Basic needs. Feeling safe, feeling loved, feeling supported, and getting it any way possible. On the other hand, and this is where I spent a lot of my time, conscious. I really worked on thinking out everything. Have a conscious goal. I've had it. I'll work it out. I made a plan. I have even created actions ongoing. And you know where I found myself? I found myself in a little boat in life. I've had my goal this way. was my goal. Have you ever been in life when you sitting in, paddling with your boat, working hard, paddling, and you know where you're going, it's not coming any closer. Then you sometimes just rest. And you start sliding back. What's going on? I've attended events. I knew what to do. I have a plan. And still not making any progress. Then I said to God, help me. Or someone, please. Didn't work. Then I was blaming. Probably it's my father's shit. That's what I'm carrying here. And then, what do? I went back paddling. That was my life. For 10, 15 years. And no progress. Unhappy. Suffering. Family. A difficult time. Now, what was the problem? The real problem was this. The unconscious mind had so much power over me that I had no chance. I had the wrong programming. And that wrong programming was taking me absolutely the opposite direction. I could not create what I wanted. Although I had done, it was $100,000 invested in here. Seminars, Tony Robbins, the biggest names that you ever heard. So if that's the case, how could we, you and I, could achieve constantly what we want? Now here's what we do, and how we do this is we need to find this and take this out. What if you are a natural creator and without holding back, creating all the problems for yourself unconsciously, you could just get moving nice and easy, as you would always want it to be, rushing towards that goal, running, even flying. I started paragliding for that reason. That was the illusion I created. That's my freedom, I could fly. Yeah, but it was only 2-3 hours. No more. And I had to count down to pee. And that was the worst part. I hated it. You can't take your toilet with you. So how are you going to do this? It'll be nice and easy. We'll have an exercise for you. The 4 steps. 4 steps that we're going to do together. Number 1. I want you to select one area of your life. How many? 1. Be very specific. Because with this mind, it's too big, taking up most of the space in your head. So think about it, you need a needle to really pinpoint and remove what's in there. Emotional surgery. That's what I do these days, by the way. And you got that area of life. We're going to do, we'll ask you, what are the current thought patterns? What's usually going on in your head? Take some notes. I'll give you a little bit of time. You got it?
Okay.
Amazing. The next question is, what are you telling yourself? What are you telling yourself about why you are not making progress? And the third question, you got the answers? Did you work it out? So the third one will be, what are the emotions that are going on? Have you got emotional patterns to these stories that are running under the surface? At times it's anger, sadness. fear, hurt, guilt, or any other one that you're experiencing. That could absolutely take you towards, away from your goal. Who wants to be a demo? To work this out with me? Oh, thanks very much. So many of you. Have you got any questions? No questions? The secret was finding out this information. That was one part. Still something crucially missing that I didn't know. And this has happened 4 years ago. I realized that knowing this information is still not enough for the breakthrough. You need someone to help you. Because this mind was installed probably in childhood, after the age of 8 or 10. Now imagine you had to run your life on a childhood programming, Windows 95. And what would you achieve? I haven't got one here, but I would love you to try to run today's social medias on Windows 95. You would see just a blue death. So we call it in Europe. So, as a result of the work that I realized that I needed, this secret was having a coach, someone to work with you on mindset. And that has been the most amazing thing that's ever happened to me. A new brand was born. It's called the Doctors of Self-Worth. And I became an amazing new person in my life. I transformed. I inspire my children. They love me. We spend all days and every day, 7 days together. They are homeschooled. My wife has reconnected with me. We almost divorced before. And I'm on purpose. Really. First time in my life. I have stepped up. And I'm still growing more and more. I've seen amazing results among my clients. And I'm running out of time. But I just want to just drop one more thing for you. I know that you're wondering how your breakthrough is going to happen. And at times, you only need a little bit of clarity. Session booked in. Book it in as soon as you can. And you know what? Your life will just going to make amazing progress. You know how? I'll tell you. Remember your little boat? You actually need someone on your boat for a while, not too long. But what if you needed a coach? The doctor behind you to absolutely transform yourself. But to help you, I decided to give away 2 sessions for free. You run to the back of the room. Those 2 are free. The other 3, $99 each. Then you run out. Thank you very much.
Awesome. All right, feedback.
I loved your boat.
Yes. Oh, this one.
Great metaphor.
Okay, who else would like to give some feedback?
Okay, Andrew absolutely loved it. I think he went off piste at some, like as in you might have planned this but you then went in a different direction, I can't tell. But I got lost in trance for a good amount of time at a few points. so yeah, that's probably the key. I don't know if that's what you want to do, but I like lost the part where I became engaged again to what you were saying. But otherwise, really like loved all the metaphors. Your presence is engaging, and you know, I think you engaged everyone in the room. So yeah.
I love how you started that, mate. I love how you said, we're going to do a little something different with so many words. I thought, as long as I'm trying to make this go. So brilliant start, mate. You're very funny, and I love how animated you are. I thought that was brilliant too. And you're very comfortable up there, and all of that works for you. Your cliffhanger was great. I would love to have seen more intensity around that cliffhanger. I mean, there were some transy elements in that, because by the time we came back around to The Secret, when you said The Secret, as you were closing metaphor, I thought, oh, fuck, The Secret. I completely forgot about it. Because I found myself going into trance a little bit there. But tonality can speed up and slow down. Sorry, you could use different tonality. You can also speed up, slow down, and people won't trance out so much. But otherwise, mate, I loved your promotion of yourself. Great.
I said that as a challenge. I don't.
You need to ask permission, right?
Hence troublemaker.
I give it a 99. Yours.
Mate, for me, I look at you and I just think you're an educator. You're such a brilliant guy, and I actually wrote down lucky kids. Your kids get so much of your time. I wish my teachers at school were like you. So well done, mate.
Awesome. So the beginning of your presentation, great energy. I want to see that energy throughout your presentation with the comedy. You are exactly. You induce enormous trance, and you do that.
With what? This? Or
No, just your presentation in general induces trance, which is awesome. It really is. Like when you're doing interventions, you'll naturally put people into trance just with your tonality, the use of pauses, all of those things. I was like falling off my chair at one point because I was in so much trance. Like that's how much you hypnotized me. I was fully in trance. I had no idea when the cliffhanger was or anything like that. I was on somewhere else in trance.
Time was gone.
Yeah, exactly. So you induce enormous amounts of trance with your presentation. And so that's why I'm saying bring the energy up. And especially the energy that you had at the beginning of the, there was 2 points actually, you had lots of energy. One, when you were talking about paragliding, that really lifted the energy of the group.
That came from nowhere. It was not planned.
It was great. And also when you were doing a cheeky thing with the troublemakers, I want to see more of that within your presentation. The education was really awesome. I loved that diagram of, consciously I'm moving this way, but the unconscious mind, and with the use of that metaphor of the bow, really, really powerful. I think you could make it more succinct and really, really move into up level in terms of energetics instead of putting people into trance as much. So that's my feedback there. Speed up, louder, great education. The metaphor induced trance and confusion. That's what I found with that metaphor. So
the first one.
Yeah, when we're talking about you, really bring the peak up, as I said, and shift tonality. You're a great educator. Really, really great educator. Great at inducing trance.
I wasn't aware.
Yeah, no,
that trance.
Trance induction is your thing. Yeah. Group trance induction is your thing, absolutely. Okay? Awesome.